Guardian Angel, an Angelica Dale mystery by P.K. Armstrong. Chapter 23. Angel knocked at the door, knowing there would be no answer. 7 minutes ago she watched Evan Michaels leave the building with a big knapsack, jump in his car, and drive off. It looked like Evan was on the run. Angel scribbled down the car make, model, and license plate number and got out of her car. Glancing out from the dark porch to make sure she was not observed, she removed her lockpicks from their case and went to work, the door opening in seconds. She stepped just inside the door, letting her eyes adjust to the darkness. At first glance, Evan's apartment held no surprises. The living room held the remnants of takeout, pizza, and Chinese food. The coffee table littered with empty beer bottles, stale cigarettes, and some drug paraphernalia. The kitchen table was the same sad story, with the added effect of a box of cereal turned over and a bowl with milk and soggy flakes in the bottom. Angel moved down the hallway using the light from the street lamp at the end to see instead of her flashlight. She opened the first of 3 doors and noted a closet packed to capacity with junk. With a shake of her head, she moved on to the next door, the bathroom. With the help of her flashlight again, Angel could see Evan's lack of cleanliness extended to this room as well. Her shoes were sticking to the floor as soon as she entered. Her light picked out an uncapped tube of toothpaste on the counter, and the mirror clouded with grime. Angel was about to move the dark shower curtain when she heard a noise coming from another part of the apartment. Turning off her flashlight, she reversed her steps to the hallway and stopped, listening for another noise. She heard nothing. Angel was mildly surprised when she entered the last room. In comparison to the rest of the apartment, Evan's bedroom was the cleanest. The bed was unmade, but the floor was reasonably free of clutter, save for a few pairs of shoes, one of which was a pair of work boots covered in dark stains. She moved closer, reached down, and picked up the boots and noted that some of the stains were slightly tacky, and there was a faint smell. Glancing around, she spied a clothes hamper. Lifting the lid and picking up a pair of pants and a dark gray t-shirt, the smell became immediately recognizable. Black tar. Angel had not only found Brandy's co-conspirator, she found Violet's attacker. She replaced the lid and froze as she heard an angry Evan ask, "What are you doing in my house?" She heard some scuffling, and then, out of the corner of her eyes, she registered a swift movement and ducked just in time to save her head from a direct blow. The blow grazed her, and the force of it caused her to stumble into the corner of the dresser with her right side. Falling to the floor, she felt a foot kick her ribs, and a solid object hit her in the face. She heard arguing and more scuffling, and braced herself for another blow, but instead heard someone yell, "No!" Was that Violet? Then something hit the wall or door, and then footsteps. Then the apartment door opened and slammed close. In the ensuing silence, Angel passed out. When she came to, her face was plastered to the floor and her eyes were slits. Angel pulled herself up and rested on her elbows, taking in huge breaths to stave off the nausea that lurked just under the surface. She heard the front door again. She had to move. Ignoring the nausea, she pulled herself up higher and scooted toward the dresser. Her movements became quicker, desperate, as she realized she heard steps coming down the hall. Finally, with one last surge, she pulled herself up and sat with her back against the dresser and her eyes on the door. Why couldn't she see? She felt around blindly for something, anything to use as a weapon. Her hand landed on something solid, and she raised it in expectation as the bedroom door slowly opened.